Hey guys, and welcome back to another 270 stream. It's Brendan Borman, and tonight I am playing as FDR, taking on Donald Trump, who does have a vice president. Looks like that'll help him in the national groups. And I'm also going up against a Marco Rubio and a Jeb Bush. And so what I decided to do turn one was spin 0, especially in a big game like this. That allows me to go 2 pips in either California, Texas, or New York. And a lot of candidates can go to New York. We had one going in swing states, one in national groups, and then one, I'm not really sure exactly what he's doing, but that's okay. I went double tap into Texas. Of course, FDR does have his big manufacturing bonus. However, what I'm eyeing early on is the oil bonus. And so I'm going into New Mexico, Colorado, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. And so if I'm uncontested, then I will get the oil bonus and use that to secure California, which I'll also then have Latino. But it looks like I am being pressured in Texas by Donald Trump, who does have a 70,000 big conservative bonus per turn. And so I will have to be mindful of that, although I will, fortunately, get the oil bonus this turn. And so I will not be at risk at losing Texas, even if he just spends the minimum. And it looks like he is securing Illinois. And so we have a lot of money wasted in North Carolina by some other players. And then they are fighting over some of the swing and manufacturing states. And so even though I had that high manufacturing bonus, I'm leaving that alone for the time being. And it looks like it's almost a 2 versus 2 where I'm going up against Donald Trump specifically, and Rubio and Jeb Bush are kind of clashing. So it looks like he did chase me in Colorado and New Mexico, but what I'm going to do is suspend in California to the second rung. He did go 1. And so he did not pressure me in some oil states, which is great because that will roll over to the next turn. Here he is attacking me in more oil states, so he entered into Oklahoma and New Mexico. I'm just going to go ahead and use my oil bonus, and then what I might do is secure one of, I think New Mexico's cheaper, so I'll do that. That way, I'll keep the Latino bonus. I'm looking to see here if I should even risk it. I'm actually going to, if he takes it, he takes it. I'll just go into both Arizona, and they'll set me up for the town and gown bonus if I do go after New York with Massachusetts and Arizona. So Trump, unfortunately, steals New Mexico, and there's a big 3-way clash in New York. But that's okay. I'll let them fight over New York. I have to hold off Mr. Trump. But now I have the Latino bonus, the oil bonus, and the ag bonus. And so it's critical at this point. I either secure Arizona, which I'm uncontested, or I don't lose Colorado. I don't want to lose the Latino bonus. I could also press Jeb in Florida. And then I'm just going to enter into some of these oil and gas states. I'm going to pressure in a couple manufacturing states. So a state like Michigan would be good, along with Indiana or Kentucky. So I'm facing a little bit of pressure in Arizona. And I do lose Louisiana. And New York, Jeb capitalizes, spending $300K. And Marco Rubio goes to the well past the rung to get the youth vote, so he will have that the rest of the game. If you are a new player out there, that was a bad move on Rubio's part. He did not need to go that far. So just as long as you get to the line and you're uncontested, he wasted approximately $100K that turn. So winning this game is all about being efficient and maximizing your bonuses. And so it's critical for me. I don't think that Michigan will be a state that Rubio attacks me in, but if I can secure Indiana, which I was uncontested in, and get Michigan, that will give me the manufacturing bonus. And I did go ahead and secure Colorado. Jeb was nervous about Florida. And so really, with me getting the manufacturing bonus, I will have the majority of the bonuses. And I'm in some key states, like I'm in Pennsylvania, Florida, for example. So we have a pretty big stranglehold in this match. I'm going to finish off Michigan just to secure the manufacturing bonus. And then I have to be mindful of Trump, but he's not close to me in either of California or Texas. And so what I can do at this point is if I want to spend some of my bonuses, I definitely can. Now, the high-tech bonus, that would be something that's advantageous for me. I could secure that if I were to get, say, Pennsylvania and Massachusetts. However, I have a feeling Jeb is going to spend up in Pennsylvania, so I don't think I'm going to try to pressure him too much this turn. I do get Massachusetts. That gives me the flexibility. Yeah, I would have been right on Pennsylvania. So it's so much easier to win high-tech when you have Pennsylvania. But now we still have some pretty big bonuses, so I'm going to have to defend in California because Donald Trump did come to the third rung to match me. I don't have really enough cash to where I could mess around in New York, but some states like Maryland, some of these other high-tech states, if I can go into another state like Wisconsin would be good to flip eventually with my ag and manufacturing, but Iowa, Minnesota, some of these states I need to enter into first if I'm going to win, especially if I'm going to win. I try to win on the first ballot a lot of times. That's fun for me, a challenge. But this is looking really good for us. But really it's about not making any critical errors, not forcing yourself to put at risk of any clashes. And so it's okay. Right now Donald Trump is attacking me specifically in California again, in Alaska, here in some states like Indiana. And we'll just see how that goes. Okay, flip North Dakota. That's okay. That doesn't really affect my bonuses at this point. Just really electoral counts. I did go to the third rung in Pennsylvania. That way if Jeb is eliminated, I will still get credit for Pennsylvania right away. Unfortunately, we don't get Washington, but things are looking really good for us. We have 183 electoral votes, and that is the high-tech bonus. So we have Latino, oil, high-tech, ag, and manufacturing to go along with our 220K. Already spent 30 of it. And so I'm going to close off a couple states that will secure our bonuses. And as we enter turn 11, I do anticipate a ballot in the next couple turns. So it doesn't look like we'll be able to win on the first ballot, which is okay. It's all about getting the W anyway. And so we'll see. Donald Trump did spend 0, so we'll see if he's saving up to take one of our big states. Jeb secures Florida. So we are well over the 100 mark at this point as we continue to add new states. We do flip Wisconsin. And that is the end of turn number 11. So we're right at 200 electors. We need 70 more. I feel like I have to spend in California and probably Texas just to play it safe. He could go 1 past me in Texas and 2 past me in California. Unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of our bonus money, so if we're trying to win early. But it's usually about the long game. Just in case he does make a move, I'm going to sneak past him in a couple states just to be ornery. He did another 0 move, so he either ran out of time. Okay, so looking at it, Jeb is in Florida and New York, so it'd be good for us if Jeb was the one who was eliminated after, if Donald Trump does indeed forfeit, just because we would get those states, but it really isn't going to matter. It looks like we had a clash in Missouri. So just putting up the loose ends of Texas and California again. And I'm looking to see what states I'm not in just to make my mark. Maybe sneak past him in, I think Jeb will finish off Iowa. Okay, so looking back at the map, Massachusetts is in danger. I don't think he'll sneak me there, but that is 11. Here we go. Yep, so we have a lot of states are being finished off here. I was right on Iowa. Clash in Missouri. So, again, we will not have a ballot. But that will eliminate Trump from the contention here. So, looking at it, I have 257. If I just go ahead and take Illinois, that will put me at 277. Now, I might lose a state. Where could I lose a state? I could lose Maryland, Massachusetts. I'll defend Massachusetts. But see if I can win. On the next ballot, turn 14. So again, if you are a newer player, keep in mind that sometimes it's not the best to end your turn without spending your bonuses, because if someone does steal that bonus, you would waste that money, it would go away. But I'm at no risk to lose any of my bonuses, and so I'm just not worried about this point. Some of that manufacturing money can roll over to Illinois next turn. I did lose Maryland. So that'll put me at 267 net when I get Illinois next turn, because I'll be the only one who can go all the way. And then I'm going to secure New Mexico, because I am facing some pressure there. I could go in Georgia, but I also going to have 267, so I'm looking to see. It'd be kind of cool just to finish on 270 on the dot. So maybe if I go in Vermont, that will get me right on the number if I just defend everything else. So I'll leave Maryland alone. I expect Jeb to finish it off. I don't know why, just a kind of a gut feeling. Doesn't really hurt me to go there, but looking to see if there's anything else. So Rubio takes Georgia. We do secure Illinois. And clash in New Mexico, but that will remain ours, and we have that bonus to keep defending that. Clash in Vermont, so we are all in Vermont. Rubio gets the Old South, but we are ready for a ballot. And so I'm going all in on Vermont to try to get 270 on the dot, defend everything else, and we'll see what happens. Just for kind of OCD reasons, I'm going to the third rung on some states. Doesn't really benefit me in any way, but that way if they spend 2, in my mind I'll still be ahead of them and I have the extra cash to burn. Vermont is the key. Oh, a 3-way clash. How swag would that have been if I had gone 1 short and they would have clashed and I would have won? Darn. Okay, that's the Town and Gown bonus, but I'm one of the 2 players. I'm not even sure who's eliminated. Looks like Jeb. So, yeah, so that'll give us Pennsylvania. That'll give us New York. Well, not New York, but we're already in New York, so in Florida. So that's a wrap. I'm just going to finish off spending some money on this turn. But anyways, as we wind down this game, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's a pretty big weekend ahead for our family. We are all celebrating Father's Day, so first Father's Day. I know you guys have been watching and following along. Mr. Little Man is going to be, he's right at 4.5 months or so, and he's trying to get old on me real fast. He is eating cereal from a bottle and a spoon, but he hasn't quite rolled over yet, but he's a cute little guy. So we'll hopefully have him playing games. I don't know about 270, but we'll hopefully have him play like basketball or baseball when he grows up. So anyway, I skipped the last turn. It was a whole lot of mumble jumble. I had to stay under 15 minutes just for iMovie. But thanks guys for watching the video, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. Goodbye.